OBS messed up a little bit earlier, so I don't know if the software is messing up. Anyway, we'll see. It's just kind of random whether OBS decides to work or not. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna do another okay. OBS is acting up today. I might need to, like, at some point troubleshoot why OBS just randomly disconnects sometimes, because my internet is fine. OBS just shits the bed every now and then. I really don't know why. It could also be YouTube. I mean, honestly, if I want to blame someone, I usually blame YouTube. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. I don't run OBS in administrator mode because in the past that has caused problems with like certain devices working. I don't really understand how all that works, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I've got a couple of miniatures that I'm just gonna work on. Just kind of like a couple of like a couple of human wizards. There's like what's this thing with like focus? I wonder if I have autofocus on. I'm still, every time I do a mini painting stream, I always experiment with different camera setups. I don't really have the best space for this, so I kind of have to try different camera setups. Hold on a second. Man, this thing does not like when I go into the settings. Everything's messing up today, y'all. I shouldn't touched it. I think touching it messed it up. Why? Why though? I wonder if my camera's messing up. All I did was hit properties and it just messed everything up. It's like it's trying and then it fails. Is this camera still working? Yeah. I truly don't understand what's happening. It's weird how stuff just stops working when you don't change anything. I mean, I didn't change anything and it just decides, hey, it's not working today. And I was messing around with it for a while before I even went live. And I thought I fixed everything, but I guess not. It's like something else wants to use the camera, maybe? Maybe it's this webcam utility that's not working correctly. If all else fails, I just have to maximize the other camera. I don't want to restart OBS because that will effectively kill the stream, and also I tried that a bunch of times earlier. I don't think that does anything. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna maybe just all my sources got messed up or something. Let's try starting from scratch. I truly didn't change anything. Wait, what? Oh no. All right, so that's not it. Boo. Okay, hold on. I might just have to try to figure this out later. Like it works for like a second and then it stops working. I don't understand why that happened. That's so weird. Okay. Is it like, well, no, it's plugged in. It's, wait. That's what it's supposed to do. Is it working now? Hey, it's working now. I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna stop touching it and hope it doesn't break. I was trying to mess with the settings. And doing that just broke everything. So I'm gonna not do that right now. Anyway, welcome to my stream, everybody. This is my wet palette. So we're just gonna paint some minis. I'm not sure what's going on. Everything has been literally, like before the stream, literally every single thing was messing up. And it's like unrelated. I mean, everything, you know, for the stream, but it's like different problems. Like I had issues setting up this camera. It didn't want to work for a second. My microphone didn't want to work for a second. And then the main camera didn't want to work. And I don't even know what's going on with this. I feel like there's something wrong with this. Everything, I don't know. Today's a weird day. But, and also the internet, the OBS doesn't want to work as a whole. I don't know, man. Weird day. But for now, it's working. So we're just going to try to not touch anything. But like I said, we're going to paint these minis, or at least we're going to begin painting these minis. I don't know if we'll finish. We'll see. And also we can chat. The conversation does not have to be about painting, but that's just what I'm going to do. But I'm happy to talk about whatever you guys are interested in today. I also have my drink here. And I need to make sure that I don't drink my paint water. I made the mistake of drinking out of the same type of cup that my paint water is. Not sure why I did that. But I need to figure out what my color scheme is going to be for these guys. I have basically like, looks like a male wizard and a female wizard. Sometimes the hardest part is coming up with the color scheme, but you also shouldn't overthink it, right? But you know, wizards, they usually have like blue and purple. I think I want to make this guy purple, so it's like purple cape and boots, maybe, and then what? And then what color pants? Maybe blue. And he's got like this weird, like, I don't know if you can see it, but he's got like this little magic thing. I don't even know if that's paintable because it's kind of a different material than the rest of the miniature. So I think I'm just gonna start with blue, with purple. Maybe blue. Alright, I don't know. I'm gonna start with purple. Lakers theme. I could do that actually. Maybe I'll go with that. I'm gonna make them Lakers. I do actually like the Lakers. Well, for a person that like almost never watches NBA, but when I did watch NBA, that was my favorite team. I'm eventually gonna need to buy some new paintbrushes because mine are kind of bad. You got the frog mount. Yeah, I feel like everybody has that mount. Except me. Alright, so I don't have the best lighting situation. Honestly, I feel like the camera should be more behind, but I don't know. You can kind of see it as I'm doing it. But I can like show you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Brody, thank you for the $2. Hi, I'm new. Didn't know you're an artist. Cool. I suppose it's hard to think of it as being an artist, but I mean, I guess I think it's more of a craft than an art. But I mean, I guess it's however you feel about it. Mainly, I just play D&D. That's kind of the only reason, or the main reason that I even got involved in this. And sometimes I feel like describing it as being an artist sort of gatekeeps who can do it. I mean, not like intentionally, but it makes it seem like you have to have some kind of artistic talent to do it, which is 100% not true. You can make some pretty decent painted miniatures with very low artistic ability. But I feel you. I mean, I think that almost anything can be art. If it involves creativity, then it's probably art, or at least artful. Is that a Gundam? Sure. What characters do I play? Do I ever DM? I mostly DM, actually. I'm one of those people who seems to be a career DM. Which is fine. I like DMing a lot, actually. I like DMing way more than playing, actually. But playing is fun also. Yeah, Chris is in my game actually. And I actually, when you said that you were gonna watch the stream, there was another mini that I was gonna paint, but it might have been a spoiler, so I decided to not paint that one this time. I will do that on my own time. Purple and yellow are opposite colors. It may seem a little out there for a wizard with the purple cloak. You could go either with a neutral, like black or gray, or a cool color, so just blue, just not green. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. The cool thing about painting is if you mess it up, you can almost always paint over it, unless it's like a really dark color or something. I really don't need to be this delicate at this stage, but I guess you might as well. If you can avoid mistakes early, might as well. Makes it easier in the long run. But also sometimes you can just take too much time doing something you don't need to spend that much time on. I love DMing, but it's hard work sometimes. Absolutely. DMing is essentially a part-time job. I think you truly have to really enjoy doing it to actually do it, because unless you're like really good at improvising, then you don't have to like spend a lot of time prepping, or you don't necessarily. Sometimes you probably still should, but I personally like to have as much prepared as possible. So I spend a lot of time prepping, especially for the campaign I'm doing now, which is very open and sandboxy. So at any given point in the game, the players have many options in terms of what they can do. And it's good to have all that prepared. So we've got ourselves a little purple cape. Do I have red, black, and purple? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still kind of deciding. I think I'm gonna do purple for the cape and the boots. We'll see. Maybe parts of the shirt. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see. It looks like he has armor on, which is interesting. This wizard is not fucking around. He's like, I don't want to get hit. Honestly, well, like you could play wizard and then multi-class into something that can wear armor, and you know, you can be a beefy wizard. Do my friends watch my videos? I think some of them do. Some of them watch them infrequently, and I think there are some that watch every video. I don't know, some of my friends say they think it's weird to watch my videos. People who know me in person, they say it makes them feel weird. Which I kind of understand, I guess. I also think that a lot of people who know me in person are kind of weirded out because I'm a lot more, I guess, animated in my videos than I am in real life most of the time. Because, I mean, obviously I'm sort of performing for videos. And a lot of people find that kind of weird, I guess. And then a lot of my friends, like not everybody is into YouTube like that. So, and you know, it's just not a thing that they would normally even do. I need a magnifying glass. I think that would probably help actually. Mainly I just need more light. I should probably have set up more light. But again, like this is a pretty small room. I also realize, like, or at least in my opinion, you really don't have to overthink color schemes. Like, you know, they're not like fashion models. They're just adventurers. You know, you can just use like 1 or 2 colors and it's fine. This guy has a sword too. I think I'm gonna make the other one red, or have a red sort of color scheme. I feel like I like painting miniatures red. It's a good color. Pops out. So yeah, I think that I might just give him like a gray shirt or black, something like that. I was gonna say white, but I have had a lot of issues painting things white. I don't understand how you paint white. It doesn't work. It just looks like, it makes it look like I don't know, it just doesn't look right. I think you're supposed to paint like really light gray or light blue instead of white. It's just pure white makes it look like you just put white on it or something. I'm just gonna go ahead and start painting the other one. That's why I like to paint multiple miniatures at once, because you can start on the other one while you're thinking about what to do for the other one. Just curious, where do you learn something like this? I don't know, the internet, just Google. There are a lot of good YouTube channels. But when I first started, and by the way, I'm not like super great at this or anything. It's just something that I like to do. But when you buy, you can buy like little like starter sets that come with instructions that kind of tell you how to do it. I think the first thing I looked up was Geek and Sundry used to have a miniature painting series that was really cool, and it was like it had like really basic fundamentals, but I think that's the first instructional videos that I watched about painting videos. It was like I believe it was Matt Mercer and Will Friedle. And that's the first thing I watched. And now, you know, there's a lot of mini painting YouTube channels these days that have a lot of good stuff on there. But also you can just Google like how to paint miniatures, or go to Reddit communities. There's all kinds of resources for that sort of thing. Other than painting miniatures, do you do any other arty crafty things? Not really. I used to draw a lot, but I don't really do it that much anymore. I keep saying I'm gonna get back into it, but I haven't. So I don't know. The main outlet for my creativity is YouTube, and I guess D&D. Yeah, usually if there's something creative I want to express, I just do it on YouTube. But you know, I find all that stuff interesting. I've at least tried almost any kind of visual art, but I haven't really stuck with any of it. I actually was thinking about looking at Legos for 3D battle maps and stuff. What are your powers for D&D? I don't think I understand the question. How long have I been playing D&D? Like 2 years maybe? I'm pretty new to it, but I've become pretty much obsessed with it. I think it would take me a while to get used to digital drawing. I've never done it before. I've always been a pencil and pad type of person. But it's definitely probably a lot more convenient. Again, I think I'm being way too delicate than I need to be. Like in these initial steps, you can just paint really fast because you're gonna paint over it anyway. Oh yeah, someone commented on. You can see my sneaker collection over there in the in the background. You can see most of them, I guess. Okay. Red cape. Paint the front of it. I don't think her shirt is also red. Yeah, I think overall, if you can avoid mistakes in the beginning, it's probably not a bad idea. I don't know, someone was hating on the purple and yellow, but I think I'm gonna try it anyway. Here we go. OBS. OBS messing up for no reason whatsoever. Is the background music too loud? I can barely hear it on my end, so I don't know how it sounds through the stream. Not too loud. Did I paint that dude in the background? I did. I painted that a long time ago, though, like in high school. And that dude in the background is actually me. Pulled out my nicer brush for this, but I'm afraid to use my nicer brush because I'm probably gonna fuck it up, but that's the way it goes, I guess. I mean, it is going to be a bit outlandish, but I feel like a wizards are generally pretty outlandish people, so they probably wear outlandish things sometimes. Hey T1J, you try out WoW recently? Yeah, I've been playing a ton of WoW actually. Any offensive spells? That's an inside joke. Painting miniatures is very relaxing to me. I like to do it, it's just a good way. It's also like, I don't know, it's like a good way to just relax and like, it's hard for your mind to race while you're painting because you're kind of focused on painting, but it's also like, doesn't require like that much of your brain power. So you can like listen to music or you can listen to a podcast or something. It's a pretty great thing. I also think that this one is so far a lot better than the last expansion. Seems like there's a lot of fan service in this one. Or not even necessarily fan service, but like they kind of listen to what people complained about and are trying to fix it, which is cool. I still haven't played WoW. I mean, that's fine. WoW's definitely not for everyone. I once saw you on a Fiona Apple video. Have you listened to her new album? I have not listened to her new album. I have kind of stopped keeping up with music. I don't know what's going on with music. BFA was like anti-player. Yeah, I know, there's a lot of weird stuff. I think it's just one of those things where they had a bunch of like ideas that sounded really good in their head, but they never like stopped to think about whether OBS. So like he has, I mean, I'm kind of digging the purple and yellow. I just he's got like a little, I don't know what he's wearing actually. It looks like armor, but I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to be. Like, I think actually it's a coat. He's got like a coat. He's got like a cape and then a coat. Maybe. I don't know. It's fine. It almost looks like a superhero outfit. I guess so. I'm thinking like this little front piece might be brown or something, but I don't know if that's gonna look good. Maybe just like gray or black or something. Anyway. And also sometimes when you put down the base colors, you have to remember that you're gonna add texture and shadows, so it's not gonna look as cartoonish when you're done. So she's got a red cape. Yeah, I think it's something with that's what I was thinking. It was kind of like a chess piece similar to that, but you know, we can imagine it however we want. So I think she's gonna have like a red cape, maybe some other red elements, but the rest of her clothes I think is just gonna be like brown and gray and black and that kind of thing. That's how I feel. She's gonna be a little more practical with her fashion. She doesn't have anything to prove. So maybe like brown. Oops. Okay, so maybe brown shoes, brown shirt, maybe. All right. I don't know how to say that name. Ale BDR. Thanks for checking out the stream. Ale better. Cool. Thanks for checking out the stream. Yeah, I don't know. OBS has decided that it's gonna freak out today, so it seems like the stream is gonna frequently disconnect. I don't really know how to make it not do that. So I apologize in advance. It's either YouTube server is fucking up or OBS is fucking up. Hard to get these hard to reach areas sometimes. I'm painting miniatures, not for Warhammer, but for D&D. I think I'm gonna make her shirt brown also. And then maybe her pants are black or gray. Yeah, I'll try that. Maybe I should make her pants red just for the color scheme. I don't know, let's do it, who cares? Am I right? Who cares? That's one thing that you have to learn, I think, with all creative things. But when you're painting minis, sometimes you just have to make a decision and go with it, even if you're not sure. And if it doesn't work, you just take it as a learning experience and move forward. But there's a term for it, like choice paralysis or decision paralysis or something, where you end up never making a decision because there are too many choices. You want to avoid that and just try something. So it looks like, see, sometimes these minis don't make any sense. It looks like she has it's like maybe it's sleeveless and those are like armbands. Like she has like, it's hard to see because it's so small, but at first I thought her sleeve was rolled up, but actually I think it's sleeveless and she has on like armbands. So I'm gonna go with that actually. So I'm gonna have to paint over that brown. Hopefully that works because that's kind of dark. Me with my crush about the decision paralysis. Yeah, I don't know. You just gotta go for it and realize that it's not the end of the world if you make a mistake. If things don't work out the way you wanted, just be like that sometimes. Once you become okay with that, then a lot of stuff is a lot easier. Adderall fix that for you. I've been watching your videos and keep seeing your comments. I've been watching YouTube videos and keep seeing your comments. It's so sick. Yeah, I comment a lot. I'm a frequent commenter, and people always recognize me when I comment on stuff, and it's pretty funny. I like it. I mean, that's half the reason I do it in the first place, because I like it when I get recognized. What's up, Sappho? It seems like with Warhammer, once you find a good scheme, though, you just apply it to this. You just apply it over and over again. So it seems like it's not that many decisions you have to make. But I guess if you never find that first scheme, then it could be a problem because you have hundreds of miniatures to paint. All right, Christina, thanks for stopping by the stream, as always. Are you saying like you make a Warhammer army and you paint all the minis different colors? Jesus Christ. That sounds intense. Why would anybody do that? I mean, I guess if you just really enjoy painting and you want to do that, I'm not trying to be a hater, but that just seems intense. Oh no, but you have considered it. Yeah, I've never played Warhammer before. Chaos Army, every soldier dressed in however they just want it. I mean, that's a pretty cool idea. It's just hours of work, which I guess if, you know, whatever you're into. I definitely spend a lot of time and money on D&D, probably more than most people would find reasonable. So I can't hate on other people's passions for sure. I have spent so much money on fucking D&D. It's wild. But since I paint on stream, it's technically a business expense. So best believe I'm writing that shit off. Got into Warhammer mid 2019. As soon as you want to play the game more. Yeah. I'm like super lucky with my D&D group. I managed to, like, I pretty much only play with my best friends, so I don't have to deal with like weird strangers that might fuck up my game. I deal with people, I play with people that seem to always be available, and I play with people who pretty much go nowhere. So we've determined that it's okay to still play in person because none of us leave our houses. So it's kind of worked out perfectly. I mean, obviously there's still a small element of risk, but it's a calculated risk. And obviously if someone like has symptoms or something, we wouldn't meet up or whatever. Okay. That's how paint her skin. I want to make her like brown. Her clothes are brown, so that might be weird. Sneakers are on stream to write them off. Yo, I wish. I spent so much money on sneakers. Listen, I'll take advantage of what I can, but I'm not trying to defraud the IRS. That seems like a terrible idea. See, this is a flesh color that is kind of cool. Like it's more tan than like the, you know, it's the freaking fair peach or whatever color. So you can like indicate some kind of ethnicity possibly. Or it could just be a dark-skinned white person, so it works either way. I definitely want to get into D&D eventually. I think everyone should at least try D&D. I think people who have reservations about playing D&D, I always say that it's probably more fun than you think it is. Because I initially had, well, I didn't really have reservations about it, but I wasn't sure that I would like really like it. And I also, you know, I thought it was just more involved than it is. I mean, it's kind of involved, but it doesn't have to be. You just gotta find the right group. It's very involved if you're the DM, but you don't have to be the DM. Yeah, a lot of people say they have trouble finding people that want to play. And maybe it's just the town I live in, but that is not a problem in this town. There's so many people around here that are interested in D&D. The issue is finding someone that wants to run the game. Because A, it's kind of a lot of work, and you know, some people just literally don't have time to do that. But also, some people just would rather play. You know, people want to be the hero. It's like, would you rather make a video game or play a video game? I feel like most people would rather play, right? But I think the easiest way to get a D&D game started is to run the game yourself, because that usually is what stops people, is finding someone to run the game. And yeah, if you want to play for, like, if you definitely want to play, you can join groups online for sure. That is definitely an option. But I can understand if people don't want to actually play with strangers. I don't think I want to play with strangers. What color should her hair be? Black, brown, blonde, red? Maybe not red because it might clash with her cape. But I mean, it could be like orange or something. It could be a fiery redhead. So this one's coming together. I don't know if I could show it there. Why is it focusing on my hand, bro? Yeah, we're back. Yeah, sorry for people that just joined. Everything, the internet or YouTube or OBS is all screwing up today, and the stream is being interrupted many times. It's happened like 10 times already, so that's just a thing that's happening this stream, and I apologize. Character sheet part, I don't mind. Wouldn't mind the criteria being have character ready to go. Well, I mean, creating a character, I think is fun. I don't know. Maybe it's not fun for some people, but it's also not that. It doesn't take that long. Like, if you have someone guiding you through it that knows what they're doing, you can knock it out in like 5 minutes. Maybe not 5 minutes, but like 30 minutes. But D&D does have a lot of rules, and you can play it for like years and years and still not fully understand all the rules, and you still have to look up rules and stuff. It's just a complicated game, and it's designed to be complicated because when you're playing essentially make-believe, a lot of situations can occur, and it's good to have some sort of baseline for how to referee those situations. All right, Lumberwood, thanks for checking out the stream. So I've been working on the women a lot more because I had a more complete idea of what I wanted to do, so I'm just gonna do that for now. We'll finish the Laker Wizard a bit later on. So she has armbands on one hand, on one arm, and then a wrist guard on the other arm. I think that's what's happening. And I think that's what I'm gonna go with, even if that's not what's happening. And while I'm doing this, I'm cleaning up some of the stuff that I did before. I think I'm gonna make like her belt and her strap black or dark gray. I'll go ahead and paint that, I guess. What's up hides his eyes. About Lich Skin, that's the name of this paint, this color. Talking D&D, I think we were for a minute. The character am I currently playing? I am currently the DM. Speaking of tabletop games, however, there's another tabletop RPG called Vampire the Masquerade, and I play in a Vampire the Masquerade game every other Sunday on Carrying Comfort Studios Twitch channel. I'll link it in the chat. You guys should come check it out. It's a really cool game. It's run by my buddy Wes, who is a pretty amazing GM. Benjamin Noble became a homie. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. So this color is kind of a greenish gray, which I actually like. What's the last D&D character I played before becoming a dungeon master? I briefly played a Eldritch Eldritch Knight Fighter in a buddy's campaign, but it was kind of a short-lived campaign, but it was really fun. I'm gonna link you to the Twitch channel where the vampire game is played, because y'all need to check it out. Y'all go ahead and give a follow so you can catch the next game. The next game will be Sunday. Maybe I'll just use that, huh? Is it working again? So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what the experience is for you, but on my end, OBS is just. I think that the problem is YouTube. That's what I think it is. I don't think it's OBS. I think it's YouTube. For some reason, the server that OBS is connecting to is not. I don't know. OBS is having issues staying connected to it, and it happens a lot. For people who have watched my stream a lot, this actually has happened a lot. Alright, so what did we say we're gonna do about our hair? Brown, someone said brown with orange highlights. That might be actually cool though. I kind of want to try that. Don't know how it's gonna come out, but I want to try it. And I'm gonna try it. So the brown is gonna initially be the same color as her clothes, but when we put the highlights, it's gonna then it becomes unique. T1J is a Critical Role fan. I am a Critical Role fan. I'm a huge fan. Although I'm like 3 episodes behind, which is intense. I'm usually pretty caught up, but I think it's because WoW just came out and I've just been playing that shit. So I haven't been keeping up with my shows, keeping up with my stories. There's actually a lot of shit that I have to catch up on as far as D&D shows and tabletop shows go. I have to catch up with Critical Role. I have to watch. They just came out with the new season of Dimension 20, which I'm also a huge fan of. I haven't watched the last episode of the last season of Dimension 20. I have to watch that also. There's a lot of shit to watch for me. I'll catch up eventually. Usually what happens is I end up just like binging it one day and just staying up till like 8 a.m. watching shit. I'm like 200 episodes behind, no big deal. Yeah, I've been pretty good about keeping up with it because I'm a big fan of it, and also as a DM, I think Matt Mercer is like the best DM